First, we have to discover what is a nation. What is the purpose? Where are we together? Before we now begin to talk about, making sacrifices. You want to respond to some of the issues that he raised?
Mr. Ododo has spoken directly to our mandate at the National Orientation Agency, our purpose for being. The founders of our country have realized that gap that Ododo referred to. A lot of people get confused. They think that the geographical area is the nation. No, the geographical area is the country. It takes conscious effort, like he said, to build a nation. There have been several attempts in the past by successive governments to tackle that question that he raised. And those attempts have been captured in campaigns, I'm sure you remember campaigns like Good People, Great Nation. You remember campaigns like Do the Right Thing, Transform Nigeria. You remember campaigns like Change Begins
with me,
and so on and so forth.
But how come that's
where I'm getting to now.
Driven down the consciousness of Nigeria?
I'll explain to you why now. And we have found out why at the National Orientation Agency. Under the current leadership, we have done a great deal of brainstorming, with stakeholders from religious backgrounds, from civil society, youth groups, and all of that. We discovered that all the previous campaigns that were run with the aim of achieving nationhood were driven by mere slogans. They didn't have roots. And they were driven by slogans that were connected to the political party and leadership in office at the time. So they naturally fizzled out when those political leadership and all of that went. That's one of the reasons. The second reason we also found is to build nationhood, like Ododo said, you need to have nurturing institutions. It doesn't happen by happenstance. 100%, I agree with him. You need to embed the elements and principles of that purpose, of that nationhood that he's talking about, inside of institutions that endure. That's the second component. And then the third component, like he said, if you are going to create patriotic citizens, because patriotic citizens are essential for building nations, if you're going to create patriotic citizens, you need to put on the table a promise that is attractive. Because patriotism is love. That's the literal definition of patriotism, love for country. Now, since the time, and I like to go light on this, since the time of the leaders in our two religions, where love was in spite of our sins, and we're still loved. Today, love needs to have a reason. You understand?
Explain it, please. I'd like to understand that.
Okay then. When you see people say they love somebody or they love something, you can easily ask them why. A lot of times they can identify the reason. Oh, I love this person because he's neat. I love this person because he's generous. I love this person because he's intelligent. There has to be a reason.